So here's the review, and we have the pre-image at 12:15. It's translated 5 units left. So left and right, we know it's going side to side, and that's the x coordinate. So 5 on the x. And down, 8. It's up and down, so we know the 8 is going to be on the y. So left, you need to take away 5. So you're going to do 12, take away 5, that gives you 7. And then you're going to do 15, take away 8. It's also going to give you 7. That was just a coincidence. So the image after this point, 12:15, has been moved to the left 5 and 8 down. That ends up being 7, 7. The next one we have the point -11, 3. Undergoes a translation described right here. So on the x, we know it's side to side, and the y, it's going to be up and down. If it's going 6, -6, that means it's going to the left. And +2 means it's going to go up. Or you can just simply plug those numbers in the formula right there. So you can substitute -11 for x, take away 6, and then you can do 3 for y right there. So -11 -11 take away 6 is -17, and then you got, everybody knows 3 + 2 is 5 right there. Oh, there you go. You can see that. Alright, number 3, we worked on the warm-up several times with it, and it's straight from your notes. So every time you have a reflection over the y-axis, the y stays the same and the x changes the sign. So if it was positive, it turns negative. If it's negative, it turns into a positive. If it's reflected over the x will stay the same and the y will change the sign. If it was positive, it turns into a negative. If it's negative, it turns into a positive. Now, if the reflection is across the y = x line, that's that line that goes diagonally like that. All it's going to happen is where you had y, now it's going to be x, and where it was x, now it's y. So x and y switch places. You don't have to memorize this. This is straight from your notes. Number 4, we got the point A at 8, -15, reflected across the x-axis. Judging by what we just did right there, so the x-axis stayed the same, so 8 right there, and it says the y will change the sign. So the y from a negative will turn into a positive. The y changes the sign. So 8:15. Number 5, we got point A, -6, 8, is reflected across the y. So when it's reflected across the y, we just took notes over number 3. So the y will stay the same, right there, 8. And the x right here will switch the sign. From a negative, now it's going to be a positive. Boom, right there. Number 6 is straight from the warm-up from last week. So this is my x-axis. This is my y-axis.